Hey, um, I think this is probably going to be my last one for tonight because my medicine, when it hits me. And this is iced tea, by the way. Um, I'd probably drink alcohol maybe twice a year these last few years. And anyone who takes Seroquel knows, I mean, it kicks your ass. I. mm. Well, this last bunch of videos that I recorded, vlogs, whatever, I'm just gonna put them up as is. I'm not gonna, do all that stuff in Movie Maker. God, I can't even focus my thoughts. I'm just gonna put them up. I hope people watch. I hope they're interested, and it's my only way of socializing right now. My only way of connecting with people. I'm not going to show you any more pictures tonight, though, and I know, I should just scan them in, and then I could, cut them into the movie. But to be honest with you, I still haven't learned how to use the scanner. I literally have not even taken the plastic off of the lid yet. So, I'm getting knocked out from my medicine. So I suppose I could tell you more about how that went with Mac and I. I was there for like 7 weeks, and we were both over the moon. He had met my mom. They liked each other. I had met his sister and mom. Please excuse me. I'm just hot and I want to get my hair off my neck. And so as far as all that kind of stuff worked out, I liked his friends. They seemed to like me. I can only go on my own impression, I guess. But I got this weird feeling. It was New Year's Eve day, and we had been out to, I don't know, like I don't remember the town, but we went to the ocean, and I had fallen and split my knee open, and we wanted to go home and have a nap, before we hit the pub for the New Year's Eve bash. And I got this weird feeling all of a sudden that he was gonna break up with me, or that something was gonna happen. It wasn't gonna last. And in the past, when I've had that, instinctual thing that, oh, I think so and so's cheating on me, and they deny it and deny it and deny it, and then later you find out you're right. What was that feeling? And I said, I'm just afraid that after I go home that it'll be over. And he said, no, because we were making tentative plans for me to move out there. And he said, no, that's not going to happen. You're coming back, and we're going to be together. Well, 3 days after I got back, he sent me an email. And then I called him because I was very upset. And I won't go into all the details. It was back and forth, and basically I became pathetic and desperate, and I probably would have not wanted anything to do with me either. And I pleaded and bargained and all the things that you do when that happens to you. And then I did do a crazy thing. I got a job as an au pair in England with a family there, just so I could go back. Because I figured, if he sees me, he'll remember how happy we were. And that was just crazy, unhealthy stalker behavior. And I stayed there for like 6 months. I hated that family I worked for. They were assholes. And anyway, I made a few friends there, and I fell in love with the country itself. I love England. I love it. And the people are so wonderful. Almost everyone I met there had, a great sense of humor and loved to laugh. They never talk about work. You go to the pub here in America, when you go out to the bar or whatever, it's all people talk about is their jobs. How's work? And they just don't. They just don't talk about it. And no matter who, no matter who it was I was walking with, if I was walking with a guy, even if they were just a casual acquaintance, not like romantically involved, if we started walking and I was on the curbside, they would always go around and make sure they were on the street side. And it was a little thing, but it just, I thought that was so cool. And I just love it. I love the culture, the people, everything about it. I miss it and I want to go back. And it was funny though, because after I'd come back from England, Mac and I were talking on the phone a lot again. And that went on for quite a while. And then when I had come back from London, I moved to Maryland to live with my sister for a while. And then that's when I decided I'd come out and help look after my mom, because she was getting older and she wasn't getting to the doctor. She wasn't taking her medications and stuff. And so then it wasn't that long after that I had the breakdown. So I'm sure he picked up on it, His dad had killed himself. When he was 16, his dad hung himself. So he probably, without even thinking about it, just subconsciously, you want to avoid being hurt like that again. And so if there was any hint of that in my personality, I'm sure he would have picked up on it. And so it's probably for the best. If we'd stayed together, I would have just put him through hell. I mean, I've put my mom through hell. But I just get this feeling that I dated a couple guys, I went on a couple dates here and one date there since all that happened. But in all these years, that's it. And I just get this feeling that that's it for me, He was the one. I couldn't keep him. I'm agoraphobic, and I'm fat, and I don't have any money. I just don't think it's on the cards for me. Most of the time I'm okay with that, but I don't know. I am really doped for my medicine. I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna upload all these. I'll just let it go, run through the night, and hopefully they'll all be there in the morning. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me. And you can really see how different it is, right? Before and after the medication.